Welcome. A winning morning creates a productive day, and a productive day creates a successful life. Winning the morning means setting the tone for your entire day. Own it, and the rest will follow. A strong start in the morning builds unstoppable momentum for the rest of the day. There is a saying, what you do before the world wakes up determines what you achieve when it does. What if you could start your day with purpose, energy, and focus, setting yourself up for success from the moment you open your eyes? Sounds good, right? In this video, we're going to uncover why winning your morning is the key to winning your day. We'll explore 10 simple steps to take control of your morning, from waking up with gratitude to creating a routine that fuels your mind and body. So if you're ready to change the way you approach your mornings, stick around. This could be the game changer you've been looking for. Now let's get started. How you start your day shapes your entire life, and the first thing you should do every single morning is wake up with gratitude. You got to train your mind to focus on what's good, what's working, and what's worth celebrating. Every morning when you open your eyes, you've been given another chance. Another chance to live, to breathe, to change, to grow. That's something extraordinary, yet most people don't see it that way. They wake up and instead of feeling grateful, they start the day thinking about problems, debts, tasks, and struggles. That's no way to start a day. Gratitude changes your perspective. When you focus on what's good in your life, even the smallest things, your energy shifts. Think about it. How do you feel when you say, I'm so thankful for this new day? That feeling is powerful. It's like flipping a switch that turns the lights on in your mind. Gratitude makes you notice the things that matter. It helps you focus on possibilities, not problems. Gratitude doesn't cost a thing. You don't need to buy it. You don't need to search for it. It's already inside you. When you wake up, just think about 3 things you're thankful for. It could be as simple as having a bed to sleep in, the sun shining outside, or the fact that your heart kept beating while you slept. That's a miracle right there, but most people overlook it because they're too busy chasing what's missing. When you wake up with gratitude, you start your day in control. You're not letting the outside world dictate how you feel. You're setting the tone for your own life. You're saying, I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm ready. That's a powerful way to begin. Imagine stepping into every day with that kind of mindset. How much more productive, how much more focused, how much happier would you be? Gratitude reminds you that there's always enough. The world will tell you to want more, to feel like you're missing something. But when you wake up thankful, you realize you already have so much. Gratitude makes you present. It keeps you grounded in the here and now. You're not living in the regrets of yesterday or the worries of tomorrow. You're living today, and that's where your power is. I want you to try this tomorrow morning. Don't just roll out of bed and grab your phone. Don't let the first thing you do be checking emails or scrolling through news feeds. Instead, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath, feel the air filling your lungs, and then think about those 3 things you're grateful for. Speak them out loud if you can. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for this chance to make today count. Do you feel that? That's the energy of gratitude. That's the energy that's going to fuel your entire day. I know life isn't perfect. You've got challenges, struggles, and things that don't always go your way. But gratitude isn't about ignoring those things. It's about choosing to see the good even when life gets tough. It's about saying, yes, this is hard, but look at what I still have. Look at what I can still do. Gratitude makes you resilient. It makes you strong. It reminds you that no matter what happens, you have something to hold on to. When you practice gratitude, it spreads to the people around you. Your family, your friends, your coworkers, they all feel it. You become someone who lifts others up. That's what the world needs more of. People who inspire, who encourage, who bring positivity wherever they go. And it starts with something as simple as waking up and saying thank you. The most successful people in the world, the ones who are truly happy and fulfilled, they all have this habit. They don't take their mornings for granted. They don't let negativity steal the start of their day. They build their day on gratitude. They start strong so they can finish even stronger. So tomorrow morning, before the rush of the day begins, take control of your morning. Start it with gratitude. Write it down if you want. Keep a journal by your bed and jot down those 3 things you're grateful for every day, or just say it in your mind. What matters is that you do it. Because when you wake up with gratitude, you win the morning, and when you win the morning, you win the day. When you wake up, your mind is a canvas, and the first thoughts you allow to fill it are the first strokes of a painting that will define your entire day. If you want to master your day, you must first master your mind. A positive mindset isn't just a pleasant thought. It is a deliberate choice, a conscious act of sovereignty over your own mental state before the external world has a chance to take control. This mindset is the decision to see possibilities, to seek opportunities, and to believe in your potential, regardless of yesterday's failures or tomorrow's uncertainties. The morning hours are a unique and powerful window of opportunity. Neuroscientists call this state priming. The thoughts you cultivate in the first moments of your day are not just fleeting ideas. They are powerful instructions that program your subconscious mind. They set the mental framework for your entire day. When you wake up and consciously tell yourself, today is going to be a good day, you are not just hoping for the best, you are actively programming your brain to seek out good things. You are instructing your mind to look for solutions, to find reasons for gratitude, and to perceive challenges as opportunities for growth. This is a profound act of creation, and it is a decision that is entirely within your control every single morning. A positive mindset doesn't come naturally to everyone, and that is a reality we must acknowledge without judgment. Perhaps you have a history of setbacks, of disappointments, or a deep-seated habit of expecting the worst. This is where the wisdom of Jim Rohn rings true. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. Your past does not have to dictate your morning. You have the power to consciously reframe your thoughts and pivot your mental direction starting fresh every single day. The past is a lesson, not a life sentence. To truly master this, we must move beyond passive hope and into active preparation. Before you even get out of bed, take a moment to engage in a mental exercise. Don't focus on yesterday's mistakes or tomorrow's worries. Instead, dedicate your thoughts to the present day. Ask yourself, what kind of day do I choose to create? Then, actively fill your mind with truths about your potential. Affirm to yourself, I am capable, I am resilient, I am in control of my actions. These are not empty words, they are the bedrock of your reality. Your thoughts are the architects of your life, and when you think constructively, you empower yourself to act constructively. This morning mindset is not an isolated practice. It is a cascade of influence. It transforms how you handle every single event in your day. When an unexpected problem arises, a mind primed for negativity will see it as a roadblock. A mind primed for positivity, however, will instinctively reframe it as a puzzle to be solved, a challenge to be overcome. This is the essence of being proactive, not reactive. You are not a victim of your circumstances, you are a master of your response. To build this into an unbreakable habit, you must be intentional with what you allow into your mental space. For a moment, consider your typical morning routine. Do you immediately reach for your phone, plunging into a torrent of news, emails, and social media notifications? This is an act of surrendering control. It allows external chaos to dictate your internal state. Instead, begin your day by feeding your mind with purpose-driven, uplifting content. Read a few pages of an inspiring book, listen to a podcast that challenges your thinking, or simply sit in silence, allowing your mind to focus on what you truly want to create. This is not a luxury, it is a necessity. The ripple effect of this morning mindset extends far beyond your own experience. It impacts everyone you encounter. When you approach your day with optimism and a sense of purpose, that energy is contagious. Your attitude becomes a powerful force, inspiring your family, friends, and colleagues to see their own days differently. A positive mindset born from a conscious decision creates a positive environment. Ultimately, this is a practice of personal responsibility. As Napoleon Hill taught, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Your journey to success begins with a singular, resolute act, believing in yourself and your potential. And that belief is built one intentional morning at a time by choosing a positive mindset and refusing to let anything or anyone else dictate your day. A purposeful morning is the foundation of a purposeful life. It's not just about waking up early or following a routine. It is a declaration. It is your silent contract with yourself. It is about starting your day with clarity, intention, and direction. The first hour of your day is a sacred window, your chance to set the tone for everything that follows. It's a time when you decide how you want to live, work, and grow. Without purpose, you are simply a passenger, adrift on the currents of the day. With purpose, you are the captain steering your ship toward a predetermined destination. The key to a purposeful morning is knowing precisely what you want to achieve. When you wake up, do not allow the world to rush you. Do not immediately check your phone or let external demands dictate your state of mind. Instead, ask yourself a single, powerful question. What's important today? This question is a filter. It brings immediate focus to your thoughts, aligns your mind with your highest goals, and prevents you from wasting precious energy on distractions. A morning with purpose keeps you moving forward because you know exactly where you're headed. Purpose does not have to mean grand plans or complicated strategies. It is about doing what matters most, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant the action may be. Perhaps it's dedicating time to a personal goal. Perhaps it's being fully present with your family before they scatter for the day. Or perhaps it's taking a decisive step toward your health. When you define your purpose for the day, every action becomes meaningful. You stop going through the motions and start living with intention. To create a purposeful morning, you must first eliminate chaos. A cluttered mind leads to a chaotic day. This is why the great achievers in history were deliberate in their preparations. They did not leave success to chance. Prepare the night before by organizing your tasks and setting your priorities. Write down the 3 most important things you want to accomplish. When you wake up, review that list. This simple habit gives your morning structure and keeps you laser focused on what truly matters. It shifts you from a state of overwhelm to a state of calm control. Another critical step is to start your morning with something that inspires you. Inspiration is the fuel of purpose. It ignites your inner fire. It could be reading a book that challenges your thinking, journaling about your goals, or spending a few minutes visualizing your success. These small acts create momentum. They remind you of the why behind your efforts and what you are truly working toward. A purposeful morning also requires discipline. There will be days when you do not feel motivated, days when staying in bed feels easier than getting up. But purpose isn't about feelings, it's about commitment. It's about doing what you said you would do, even when it's hard. Discipline builds consistency, and consistency is what turns purpose into progress. Remember, the people who inspire you the most did not achieve success by accident. They did not stumble into meaningful lives. They built their success step by step, starting with purposeful mornings. They understood that how you start your day is how you live your life. A purposeful morning also equips you to handle challenges better. When you begin with clarity and focus, you are less likely to be thrown off by unexpected problems. You become proactive instead of reactive. You are prepared to face obstacles with a clear mind and steady determination. One of the most powerful ways to bring purpose to your morning is to connect your actions to your bigger goals. Remind yourself why your work, your habits, and your choices matter. If your goal is to improve your health, think about how today's workout will bring you closer to that. If your goal is financial independence, consider how your decisions today will impact your future. Purpose connects today's actions to tomorrow's outcomes. A purposeful morning is also about balance. It's not just about productivity, it's about aligning your energy with your values. Take time to reflect on what is truly important. It could be relationships, personal growth, or making a difference in your community. When your mornings align with your values, your days feel more fulfilling. One powerful habit is starting your morning with gratitude for the opportunities ahead. While this ties into positivity, it also strengthens purpose. Gratitude grounds you and reminds you of the profound reasons behind your efforts. It adds depth to your actions and keeps you focused on the bigger picture. In a world that constantly pulls you in 1,000 different directions, a purposeful morning is your anchor. It is the moment you reclaim control. It is where you build the will and the vision to create an exceptional life. It is the beginning of everything. A morning routine isn't merely a list of tasks to complete. It is a profound act of self-mastery. It is the daily ritual where you declare your intention to the universe and establish your dominance over the day ahead. The simplicity of this routine is its greatest strength. A complex, overwhelming plan is a recipe for failure, designed to fall apart at the first sign of resistance. The most effective routines are built on a bedrock of foundational habits, simple, manageable, and powerful enough to align your mind, body, and spirit. This routine is your tool, not your master. It is the framework that puts your day on an unstoppable trajectory towards success. It is not about doing everything. It is about doing the right things, the things that matter most, the things that create a ripple effect of positivity and productivity that will carry you through to the evening. The first step in building this unshakable foundation is a deliberate wake-up time. This is the non-negotiable anchor of your day. It does not need to be at the crack of dawn, but it must be consistent. Waking up at the same time each day, including weekends, trains your body and mind to operate at their peak. It establishes a rhythm, a biological clock that gives you a sense of control and predictability in a chaotic world. When you conquer the snooze button, you prove to yourself that you are in command of your destiny, not a slave to temporary comfort. This single act of discipline is a small victory that can set the tone for all the other victories to come. Following this, you must engage in an intentional act of self-care. This is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is the act of nurturing your most valuable asset, yourself. This can be as simple as drinking a full glass of water to rehydrate your body after a night's rest, or a few minutes of stretching to awaken your muscles and release tension. These actions are a signal to your subconscious that you are preparing for a productive and powerful day. They are a statement that you value your physical and mental well-being, and they lay the groundwork for a calm, centered, and focused mindset. The most critical component of this routine is the planning of your day. In the quiet of the morning, before the world's demands come screaming for your attention, you must take control of your time. Dedicate a few minutes, no more than 10, to review your long-term goals and identify the 3 most important tasks for the day. This isn't about creating an endless to-do list that will overwhelm you. It is about strategic focus. A written plan turns intentions into action. It provides a clear roadmap, reducing mental clutter and ensuring that your energy is directed toward what truly moves the needle. When you know your priorities, you are not reacting to the day. You are directing it. To truly ignite your momentum, incorporate light physical activity. This doesn't require a grueling workout. It requires movement. A short walk, a quick set of push-ups, or a few minutes of yoga will awaken your system, stimulate blood flow, and release endorphins. This is your body's natural energy booster. It elevates your mood, sharpens your mind, and prepares you for the mental and physical challenges that lie ahead. This is a small, consistent effort that yields a massive return on investment. Lastly, you must consciously fill your mind with purpose and inspiration. A mind left to its own devices in the morning will default to worry or distraction. You must feed it deliberately. Read a few pages of an impactful book, listen to a podcast that expands your thinking, or spend a few minutes reflecting on the vision you have for your life. This habit connects you to your purpose and reminds you of the bigger picture. It is a simple way to fortify your willpower and create a shield against the negativity and triviality that so often invade our days. Your morning routine is your personal sanctuary. It should be fiercely guarded from distractions. Avoid the siren call of emails, social media, and breaking news. These external inputs are designed to pull your attention away from your priorities and into a state of reactivity. A calm, focused morning builds the foundation for a calm, focused day. Remember, the power of a routine lies not in its complexity, but in its consistency. Start small, keep it simple, and build from there. The goal is not perfection, the goal is progress. A consistent morning routine is a commitment to yourself, a declaration that you are worthy of your own time, your own focus, and your own energy. When you win your mornings, you do more than just set yourself up for a productive day. You set yourself on a path to a successful life. Starting your day with energy and focus is not a luxury. It is the fundamental requirement for peak performance and sustainable success. The way you fuel your mind and body in the morning is the single most critical investment you can make, creating a powerful ripple effect that defines the quality of your entire day. You simply cannot give your best to the world if you are operating on empty. This isn't about mere survival, it is about intentional preparation to thrive. To truly fuel your body, we must move beyond simple habits and embrace a strategic, disciplined approach. The first and most essential step is proper hydration. After hours of sleep, your body is in a state of dehydration. This physiological deficit directly impacts cognitive function, energy levels, and metabolic rate. The simple act of drinking a large glass of water immediately upon waking is a profound signal to your system. It is a commitment to reawaken your metabolism, enhance brain function, and prepare your body to handle the demands of the day with clarity and vigor. This is not a suggestion, it is a non-negotiable step toward optimal performance. Following hydration, the strategic choice of a nutritious breakfast becomes paramount. This is not a time for convenience or indulgence, it is a time for purpose. Your breakfast is your fuel, the first source of energy your body will draw upon. A breakfast rich in sustained-release nutrients such as lean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates from sources like whole grains and fresh fruits provides the lasting energy needed for a focused and productive morning. Conversely, a breakfast high in sugar or processed foods creates a temporary spike followed by an inevitable crash, leaving you sluggish, distracted, and unable to maintain momentum. Make your breakfast a conscious, deliberate choice that supports your ambitions, not a thoughtless habit that sabotages them. Equally vital is the integration of light physical activity. This is not about the intensity of a full workout, but the intentionality of movement. Even a brief period of stretching, yoga, or a brisk walk outdoors serves a higher purpose. Physical movement stimulates blood flow, increases oxygen to the brain, and triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural mood and energy enhancers. This deliberate physical awakening shakes off the inertia of sleep and establishes a positive mental and emotional state. It is a powerful form of active meditation, regulating stress hormones and preparing both your body and mind to face challenges with a clear, calm, and balanced perspective. The same level of strategic thought must be applied to fueling your mind. Your mind, like your body, is a vehicle for your ambitions, and it requires deliberate input. Begin your day by feeding your mind with positive and uplifting content. This is your opportunity to set the mental tone, to reinforce your purpose, and to shield yourself from the mental clutter of the external world. Read a few pages of an inspiring book, listen to a podcast that aligns with your professional or personal goals, or simply reflect on a meaningful quote. This is not passive consumption. It is an active practice of shaping your thoughts and directing your focus toward what truly matters. Finally, the discipline of silence and reflection is the ultimate fuel for mental clarity. In a world of relentless noise and distraction, a few moments of quiet reflection can be a game changer. This practice allows your mind to settle, to process, and to center itself before the day's demands begin. Use this time to breathe deeply, to sit with your thoughts, or to engage in a moment of gratitude. This conscious act of being present reduces mental noise, sharpens your decision-making, and prepares you to act with intention rather than reaction. The synergy of these practices, proper hydration, a purpose-driven breakfast, invigorating movement, uplifting content, and disciplined reflection transforms your morning from a period of transition into a powerful ritual. This ritual is not about a rigid one-size-fits-all approach. It is about a deep understanding of your own needs and making intentional choices that serve the person you are striving to become. By mastering the art of fueling your mind and body, you create a reservoir of energy, focus, and resilience. This energy is not only for your own benefit. It is the currency you use to make a meaningful impact on your work, your relationships, and the world around you. The disciplined investment you make in yourself each morning is the very foundation upon which a successful, fulfilling, and unstoppable life is built. When you take care of your mind and body, everything else in your life has the potential to improve. Welcome. What you allow into your mind first thing in the morning has a significant, almost spiritual impact on the rest of your day. Think of your mind not as an open door for the world to walk through, but as a sacred fortress. And in the morning, right as the sun rises, the first thing you must do is guard your gates. You see, negative inputs, the news, social media, toxic conversations are not just information, they are invaders. They are saboteurs in disguise, and they will drain your energy, cloud your judgment, and hijack your focus before you've even had a chance to build it. Starting your day by avoiding these influences is not about ignoring the world. It's about a conscious, deliberate choice to protect your mindset, to protect your peace, and to protect your purpose. It is a strategic act of self-mastery. The world, my friends, is designed to be loud, to be chaotic, to be a relentless storm of drama and urgency. But you are not obligated to step into that storm at the very moment you wake up. Let's begin with the most common invaders, the news and social media. These platforms are not designed to inform you, they are designed to consume you. They thrive on fear, controversy, and a sense of perpetual crisis. When you check your phone first thing in the morning, you are not engaging with a calm reality. You are inviting 1,000 problems, none of which you can solve in that moment, to take up residence in your mind. This puts you in a reactive state, a defensive posture. You become a passenger, reacting to the world's agenda instead of a driver, creating your own. A proactive life begins with a proactive morning. Delay these inputs. Put your phone on airplane mode. Leave it in another room. Create a physical and mental distance between yourself and the noise. Give yourself a window of 1 hour, or even just 30 minutes, where the only voices you listen to are your own, and the only agenda you follow is the one you've set for yourself. Next, consider the people you engage with. Conversations with complainers, gossips, and pessimists are mental quicksand. They pull you down. Their negativity is a virus, and it will infect your mindset, your energy, and your perspective if you allow it. Now, it's not always possible to avoid negative people entirely, but you can control the timing and the duration of these interactions. You can choose to listen with a neutral mind, but refuse to participate in the downward spiral. You can set a boundary. Protecting your energy means being selective about who and what you engage with. It's a sign of strength, not selfishness. The most critical gate to guard, however, is your own internal dialogue. Your inner voice can be a source of strength or a source of weakness. What words are you speaking to yourself? I'm so tired. This is going to be a rough day. I'll never get this done. These thoughts are mental poison. They are self-inflicted wounds. You must train yourself to identify these negative thoughts and gently but firmly redirect them. A positive inner voice isn't a magical gift. It's a discipline. It's a muscle you build by consciously choosing to speak words of encouragement, resilience, and possibility to yourself. Remind yourself of your strengths, of your purpose, of the potential that lies ahead. Furthermore, pay attention to your physical environment. A cluttered or chaotic space is a mirror for a cluttered or chaotic mind. Your physical surroundings subconsciously affect your mood and focus. Take a moment to tidy up your workspace, make your bed, or simply create a calm, inviting space where you can begin your morning ritual. This small act of bringing order to your external world brings order to your internal world. It is a signal to your mind that you are in control, that you are prepared, and that you are ready. Ultimately, avoiding negative inputs doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means acknowledging the challenges and distractions around you, but refusing to let them define your day. You have the power to filter what gets your attention and to set boundaries for your energy and focus. When you start your day free from the unnecessary burdens of the world, you gain the clarity and strength to face real challenges with confidence. You're not weighed down by burdens that aren't yours to carry in that moment. You're better prepared to make thoughtful, intentional decisions. A clear and focused morning leads to a clear and focused day, and that, my friends, is how you begin to build a life of purpose, power, and unstoppable momentum. Choose wisely what you allow in. Guard your gates, and watch the profound difference it makes. Let's talk about something truly foundational, something that separates a reactive life from a life of purpose. It is the mastery of your mental state, the forging of mental clarity. Without it, your most ambitious goals are nothing more than a hazy outline. With it, you become an architect of your day, a master of your direction. Mental clarity is not the absence of thought. It is the deliberate focusing of your attention, the ability to silence the internal noise and direct your mental energy toward what matters most. Think of your mind as a powerful lens. Left unfocused, it scatters light aimlessly, creating nothing but a blur. But when sharpened and aimed with precision, it can ignite a fire. The path to this clarity is built on intentional daily practices. It begins with the simple act of organizing your thoughts. Before you plunge into the chaotic demands of the world, you must first bring order to your inner world. This is not a complex, time-consuming process. It is a moment of focused reflection. Take a few minutes to write down your top 3 priorities for the day. List your tasks, your goals, your intentions. This active writing is a physical manifestation of your mental intentions. It pulls scattered thoughts from the ether and anchors them in reality. This is not about a rigid schedule. It is about providing your mind with a clear, undeniable directive. When you see your intentions laid out plainly, your mind is freed from the burden of trying to remember, allowing it to focus on execution. Next, you must master the art of deliberate silence. In a world that is constantly screaming for your attention, silence is your greatest weapon. Before you reach for your phone, before you check a single email or scroll a single headline, give yourself a few minutes of absolute stillness. This is not passive. It is an active meditation on the moment. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and simply observe your thoughts without judgment. Let the lingering anxieties of yesterday or the worries of tomorrow pass by like clouds in the sky. This practice, even for just a few minutes, is like sweeping the mental floor of your mind. It removes the clutter, settles the dust, and creates a clean space for clear thinking to begin. To sustain this clarity, you must be a ruthless gatekeeper of your environment. This includes both your physical and mental surroundings. Reduce external distractions. The news, social media, and low-value conversations are not just passive entertainment. They are a constant barrage of negative and irrelevant information designed to steal your focus. You must learn to delay these inputs until after you have built your foundation for the day. A calm and organized physical space, a tidy desk, a clear workspace also serves as a visual anchor for a calm and organized mind. When your surroundings are in order, your thoughts are more likely to follow. Furthermore, true mental clarity is inextricably linked to your physical well-being. A mind cannot operate at its peak in an unmaintained body. Therefore, the morning ritual of fueling your body with intention is non-negotiable. Proper hydration, a nutritious breakfast, and light physical movement, a brisk walk, a few stretches, a simple routine are not mere suggestions. They are the essential inputs your brain requires to function with sharpness and focus. A healthy body is the foundation for a healthy mind. To push the boundaries of your mental sharpness, you must engage in a small, purposeful activity that challenges your mind. This isn't about stress, but about stimulation. Reading a few pages of a challenging book, solving a puzzle, or writing your thoughts in a journal forces your brain to engage. This practice, performed consistently, is like sharpening a blade. It ensures that your mind is not just awake but primed for the deep, focused work that builds empires and changes lives. Finally, and perhaps most profoundly, mental clarity is sustained by proactive problem solving. Do not allow unresolved issues to consume your mental bandwidth. If a concern is bothering you, acknowledge it, and then set a clear, designated time to address it later in the day. Do not let it linger and steal your present focus. This is the ultimate act of mental discipline, to choose what is within your control and to set aside with a clear conscience what is not. Remember, mental clarity is not a state you achieve once and for all. It is a daily practice, a constant choice to prioritize your focus over your distractions. It is the willingness to do the quiet, unglamorous work of preparing your mind for battle. When you commit to this, you will find that your decisions are sharper, your actions are more purposeful, and your ability to create the future you desire becomes not a hope, but an inevitable outcome. Energy is the fuel that powers your day. Without it, everything feels harder, tasks seem more overwhelming, your motivation fades, and productivity drops. But here is the good news. You can significantly boost your energy right from the moment you wake up, and it's easier than you think. The key lies not in waiting for energy to appear, but in actively generating it. This is a fundamental principle of success. You don't find energy, you create it. Movement isn't just about intense workouts or hours at the gym. It is about a conscious decision to get your body into action and shake off the sluggishness of sleep. The first step to boosting your energy is simply to get out of bed and stretch. After a long night of being still, your muscles and joints need to awaken. Stretching awakens your body, loosens tight muscles, and helps get your blood circulating. It's a small action, but it has a huge impact on how your body feels and how quickly it becomes energized. This simple act of stretching is a powerful signal to your mind and body that the period of rest is over and a new day of action has begun. Once you've stretched, try some light activity to get your heart rate up. This doesn't mean an intense workout. It can be a short, purposeful walk, a few minutes of jumping jacks, or even dancing to your favorite song. When your body starts moving, it releases a flood of endorphins, your brain's natural energy boosters. These feel-good hormones not only increase your energy levels, but also significantly improve your mood, giving you an emotional lift to start the day with enthusiasm. Physical movement activates your nervous system, helping you feel more alert and awake. It's like hitting the reset button for your mind and body, shaking off the last vestiges of grogginess from sleep. The more you move, the more oxygen flows to your brain, which directly increases mental clarity and focus. With each movement, you become more present and ready to take on the challenges of the day. This practice of morning movement is not just about physical benefits, it is a profound exercise in mental self-mastery. It is a decision to act in spite of comfort, to choose effort over ease. This is the very foundation of discipline. You are proving to yourself that your actions are not dictated by your temporary feelings of fatigue or your desire to stay in bed. You are showing yourself that you are the one in control, and this belief, once cemented, becomes an unshakable source of confidence that you will carry through your entire day. Furthermore, movement helps you regulate your stress levels. When you get your body moving, you reduce the production of stress hormones like cortisol. This leads to a calmer, more balanced state of mind. By starting your day with physical activity, you build a physiological defense against the stress that might accumulate later. You are approaching your tasks with a clearer, more relaxed mindset, which leads to better decisions and more effective action. If you are someone who struggles with mornings or often feels sluggish, try incorporating movement into your routine before anything else. It could be as simple as 5 to 10 minutes of stretching or walking around your home or outside. The key is consistency. Make it a non-negotiable habit, and soon you will notice a significant difference in how you feel each morning. This practice is a statement to yourself that you are serious about your success. One of the biggest benefits of moving in the morning is its ability to kickstart your metabolism. Physical activity early in the day activates your metabolism and helps your body burn energy more efficiently throughout the day. This means you will have more stamina and endurance to handle whatever comes your way without feeling drained by the afternoon. Movement is also crucial for your mental well-being. It triggers the release of serotonin, the neurotransmitter that regulates mood, helping you feel more balanced, positive, and mentally sharp. This emotional boost gives you the confidence and clarity you need to tackle your goals, making everything feel a bit easier. Do not worry if you are not into high-intensity exercises or long workouts. The goal is not to push yourself to your physical limits, but to get your body moving and activate the energy within you. Even a brief burst of movement can make a significant impact on your energy levels and mindset. Remember, energy is contagious. When you move in the morning, you set the tone for the rest of your day. The energy you generate through physical activity ripples throughout everything you do, helping you stay active, engaged, and focused. If you want to increase your energy levels, it starts with a single, deliberate step. Move your body and watch your energy soar. Movement is one of the easiest and most effective ways to boost your energy. It is a simple habit that pays off in both physical and mental benefits. Start your day with movement, and you will be amazed at how much more energized, focused, and productive you feel throughout the day. It is your natural energy booster. No coffee needed. Welcome. The energy you bring to your actions is the currency of success. Think about it. How you act in the morning sets the tone for your entire day. The rhythm, the pace, the very quality of your decisions, all are a direct reflection of the energy and enthusiasm you choose to embody. When you approach the day with vigor, everything becomes easier. Tasks that once seemed daunting are now mere challenges. Problems become solvable puzzles, and challenges themselves transform into undeniable opportunities for growth. But this isn't just a surface-level suggestion. This is a fundamental principle of human achievement. Your energy is not a static resource. It is a dynamic force you have the power to generate and direct. Most people wait for energy to strike them like a bolt of lightning. They wait for motivation, for inspiration, for the perfect alignment of events. This is a losing strategy. The most successful people in the world understand that enthusiasm is not a feeling to be found, but a state to be created. It's a conscious decision to show up with purpose. Your energy or lack thereof is contagious. It influences your work, your relationships, and your mental state. When you start your day with a lackluster attitude, that low-grade energy carries through every task, every conversation, every choice. It drains not only you, but also those around you. Conversely, when you show up with energy and enthusiasm, you become a magnet for positivity. People are naturally drawn to this vibrancy. This isn't about being a fake optimist. It's about making a deliberate choice to operate from a place of strength. This positive energy creates an environment where progress and growth are not just possible, but inevitable. So, how do we generate this force? It begins with a decision. Tell yourself, today will be different. Today, I will act with purpose and energy. You must take charge of your morning. Don't wait for the day to happen to you. You make the day happen. When you begin with a sense of excitement, you find yourself more focused, more determined. Enthusiasm is the fuel for your productivity. It's the engine that keeps you moving forward, even when the road gets bumpy. Enthusiasm is also profoundly tied to how you present yourself. It's not just an internal state, it's an external broadcast. When you act with energy, you communicate confidence and optimism without saying a word. Your posture, your tone of voice, your pace, all of it signals a person who is in control. Walk into a room with your head held high, speak with conviction. People respond to that energy. They are more likely to trust you, to listen to you, and to support you. This isn't manipulation, it's the natural law of cause and effect. Your energy is the cause and their positive response is the effect. This creates a powerful momentum. The more energy you put into your day, the more energy you get back. It's a self-reinforcing loop, a snowball effect. It's easy to get bogged down by negativity or distractions, but maintaining your enthusiasm is a conscious, active choice. The key is to stay focused on the positive aspects of your day. When you approach each task, no matter how small, with enthusiasm, you create an attitude of gratitude. This makes even the toughest challenges feel more manageable. When you act with energy and enthusiasm, you find joy in the process, not just the outcome. Instead of focusing only on what you have to achieve, you learn to enjoy the journey. You celebrate the small victories and take pride in the effort you're putting into your work. This positive attitude not only boosts your productivity, but it also improves your overall satisfaction with your day. Now, let's address the days when you don't feel particularly energized. These days are a part of life. The key is to act in spite of how you feel. You don't have to wait for motivation to strike you like lightning. You can create your own energy by deciding to act as if you already have it. Enthusiasm is a choice, and when you choose to act with energy, you can push through even the most difficult moments. Your actions, no matter how big or small, are important. They create the rhythm of your day and shape your reality. When you act with energy, your mind and body align. You feel more engaged, more focused, and more powerful. The energy you put into your actions comes back to you in the form of satisfaction, accomplishment, and growth. One of the greatest ways to act with energy is to keep your body active. Stand tall, walk with purpose, avoid slumping or dragging your feet. Your posture affects your energy. When you carry yourself with confidence, you not only feel more energized, but you project that energy to others. Simple changes in your body language can instantly shift your mindset and set you up for a successful, energetic day. Remember, enthusiasm is contagious. When you approach each task with passion and energy, you not only improve your own performance, but you also inspire those around you. Your enthusiasm is a gift that can uplift others and create an environment where success becomes inevitable. So take charge of your day with energy and enthusiasm. Act with purpose. Don't just wish for a better day. Command it. The way you conclude your morning is far more than just wrapping up your routine. It is a profound final act of self-mastery. It is the bridge between the quiet, intentional work you do for yourself and the demanding, often chaotic world you are about to enter. Most people rush through this transition, allowing the day's first distraction to hijack their momentum. But a strong morning ending ensures that you carry your purpose, your clarity, and your power with you, making you a proactive force rather than a reactive participant. This final act isn't about speed, it's about intentionality. It is the moment you secure the foundation you have just built. Think of it as a mental and emotional lock, ensuring that the confidence you cultivated and the plans you set will not be easily undone. To create this powerful closing routine, you must first understand its purpose, to transition from the you of the morning to the you of the day. The morning you is focused inward on growth and preparation. The day you is focused outward on execution and contribution. The ending is where these two versions of yourself merge into one. Here are the key pillars of a strong morning ending. The ritual of reflection and review. Before you step into the world, take a brief moment to look back at the progress you've made, even if it's just been a few minutes. Review the intentions you set for the morning. Did you wake with gratitude? Did you move your body? Did you fuel your mind? This isn't an opportunity for judgment, but for acknowledgement. Acknowledge the small victories, because each one is a testament to your commitment. This is where you remind yourself, I said I would do this and I did it. This simple act of reinforcing your own word builds a powerful psychological foundation of self-trust, which is arguably the most valuable currency in the marketplace of life. Next, shift your focus to the day ahead. Look at the priorities you defined. Recommit to your top 3 tasks. A strong morning ending isn't about just having a list. It's about making a final decision on what truly matters. This act of conscious prioritization inoculates you against the flood of distractions and minor emergencies that will inevitably appear. You are telling your mind and the universe, this is my focus. This is my direction. The pause of mindfulness and presence. In a world that prizes speed, the ability to pause is a rare and formidable skill. Before you open that first email or answer that first text, create a deliberate moment of quiet. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale clarity, exhale distraction. Inhale purpose, exhale doubt. This is not meditation for hours. This is a micro ritual of mindfulness that takes less than a minute. It grounds you in the present so you are not entering the day from a place of anxiety or rush. It is a moment to feel the energy you have cultivated, the strength in your body, the sharpness in your mind, the certainty in your purpose. This pause is your shield, a buffer between your inner peace and the external noise, the declaration of intent and action. Once you have reflected and paused, it is time to act. Stand tall. Adjust your posture. This is a subtle but profound signal to your mind and body that you are ready. Your physicality should reflect your mental state. A confident posture can instantly shift your internal chemistry, boosting your readiness. And then, with that physical readiness, make a final, powerful declaration. This is not a whisper. This is a firm, unwavering statement of intent. It can be a simple sentence like, I am ready for the day, or a more specific affirmation related to your goals, such as, today I will lead with courage and deliver exceptional value. This declaration solidifies your mindset and sets a powerful, energetic tone for your actions. It is a promise to yourself that you are not just hoping for a good day, you are creating one. This strong morning ending ensures that the positive habits you've built are not confined to the morning hours. Instead, they become the launchpad for your entire day. You are not a victim of your schedule, you are the architect of your day. You are not at the mercy of circumstances, you are a force of intention. This ritual is what separates the merely busy from the truly productive. It is a small investment in yourself that pays exponential dividends. It builds character, fortifies your will, and cultivates an unwavering sense of control, so don't let your morning end with a whimper or a rush. End it with purpose. End it with power. End it with the unwavering knowledge that you have set the stage for your own success and you are ready for your life's next act.